So there was a really funny problem in my game about the flying piece of it, and it was really funny. So I had prepared these two buttons. One is to go higher and one is to go lower when you're in flying mode. And you have the joystick to move around. But when you look up, you don't look up. And when you look down, you don't look down, which logically this is what's supposed to happen, right? But not in my game, no. So you had to, when you're flying forward, you had to push the button, hold it, and then the joystick wouldn't move at all. Or when you're moving forward and you push the button, it wouldn't work. You had to just give it a second. It needs to rest, by the way. Give it a second, push the button, and then use the joystick again. It was a pretty ridiculous problem, and honestly, it was my problem. It was a just bad design, and I had to fix it somehow. So I researched a lot. I found out that there's no way to fix it, as always. It's like when you're developing a game, when you're working with Unreal, there will be thousands of problems that are not going to be fixed. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to find a way around it, which in my case I did. So right now, the game's like when you move forward and you look up, it will go straightly there when you're looking at, the way that it was supposed to work. And when you're going forward and looking down, it will just reduce the altitude, which is, again, what it was supposed to happen before. But my mistake. I finally fixed it. And the logic is pretty simple. It's just tracking the camera behind the character. So we have the character, we have the camera, which is always behind the character, moving forward, following the character. Wherever you look with the camera, it just tracks way forward, like 5,000 units, Unreal units. And if it hits something, which eventually it will, because there's always something in the map, or if there's nothing, if there's sky is something, it will hit the sky, and it will get the location of the sky or the wall or the tree or whatever prop that's in the way, and then use that location, compare the Z part of the location with the Z part of the character's location. If it's higher, the altitude will get higher smoothly. This is the most important part of it. Smoothly, it needs to be smooth. As always, it's the way it should work, and I'm glad that it's bug free. It's totally working. And if it's the Z location is less than character's Z location, then the character's altitude will get lower. And I'm pretty happy that this works now. Finally, everything is just working. Flying mode is super enjoyable, and I recommend you go play it. There's a mission called Fly Through the Target. It's just to show some respect to the flying mechanism in the game. So I'd recommend you go ahead and play that mode and just enjoy some. The game's free right now. You can just go ahead and download it. The new update is in the Play Store, and you can just download it and enjoy.